Hey, what's up, folks? Michael here with Breath Tap. Hope everyone's having a great day. It's Friday morning, April 19th, and I'm out here outside. It's nice and cool out. Ain't too warm out yet. And I'm right next to the orchard here. I got an orchard with 60 trees, apples, peach, pear. Anyway, this video, we're going to tap on people that annoy us. And a lot of us have certain people either that we live with or that we work with or family members or friends, and it seems like every time we communicate with them, we get annoyed with them, right? We get annoyed with them. Now, the thing to keep in mind about this is that it's not their fault that you're getting annoyed, right? So you can't put the blame on them, because when you do that, you're giving your power away to them, right? In the exact same circumstance, if you were maybe a different person, whatever annoyed you as the other person may not annoy you at all. So if you think about that, it's not the person that's annoying you, it's your interpretation of what they're doing or saying or whatever. It's the way you're interpreting it. It's the way you're giving meaning to it. You're giving meaning in a negative way, right? And a lot of times this turns into a habitual pattern, and it's hard to break, and sometimes people never get away from it. A lot of times it could lead to, the breakups of relationships and all sorts of stuff, people getting mad at each other and they stop talking, friends, family, whatever. It doesn't have to be that way. And so if you're seeing flaws in what other people are doing or saying and it's triggering you, it's typically some sort of pattern, right? It's a thought pattern, it's a response pattern, it's a trigger. It might make you annoyed, angry, frustrated, bothered, right? And sometimes we get addicted to that because we are releasing stress hormones a lot of times when we do get annoyed. And so we become addicted to the hormones of stress. Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about this all the time. When we get addicted to those hormones of stress, it becomes like a pattern. It's like you talk to somebody, they say something that triggers you, and you're immediately reacting. Reacting is the person that isn't truly you, your authentic you, right? Because your authentic you is going to see the good in everything, see the positive in everything. It doesn't matter what anyone's saying or doing around you, because you're so grounded in who you are, your authentic you. Nobody could shake you. You're unshakable, right? And it could be tough, even for me. So we're going to tap on this. Let's tap on this together. Think of somebody that annoys you. It could even be a group of people. But if you could try to be specific about it, I'm just going to say this person as we go through the tapping. But I want you to have somebody in mind, right? And if you have multiple people, right, then go through this video each time with that person in mind, each person, okay? So let's go ahead and get started with this and see what type of progress we can make. Try to be as specific as you can in your mind about who you're going to focus on for this tapping, okay? All right, here we go. Nice deep breath in. Let it go. Here we go. Even though this person tends to annoy me a lot, it seems like every time I communicate with them, I talk to them, I email them, I text them, I get annoyed. I choose to love, honor, and forgive myself anyway. And even though this person annoys me, it seems like every day I just can't get away from it. I get frustrated, I get angry, I get bothered. They're annoying. The way I feel is annoying. I choose to love, honor, and forgive myself anyway. And this person, I choose to forgive them too. And even though I seem to get annoyed easily by this person, it seems like everything they say just gets under my skin. I don't like the way it feels. I don't like the way I react. But they're making me feel annoyed, bothered. I choose to love, honor, and forgive myself right now, and this person too. All right, top of the head. I get so annoyed by this person. It's almost every day. Every conversation turns into a battle. It's like they're constantly challenging me, constantly annoying me. It's like I need to be defensive at all times. I need to be on guard and vigilant. Because this person, they're out to get me. It seems like they are out to get me, intentionally bothering me, annoying me, saying things that upset me. And I disagree with them. I disagree with what they say sometimes. Sometimes we can't even agree on anything. I get annoyed. I get triggered. Sometimes I get outright angry, and I don't even want to be around them. All this frustration with this person, all this annoyance with this person, they make me so annoyed. They bother me. This propensity to be bothered by this person. This frustration, all this frustration, all this annoyance. I could even feel it in my body. Sometimes I feel it in my solar plexus and chest. I just get angry. And if you feel it anywhere else, mention it, bring it up. Sometimes I just don't even want to communicate with this person because it seems like it always ends in some annoying, triggering conversation. Even the text message exchanges we have, I get annoyed. Every time their name comes up in an email, boom, it triggers me. I'm already annoyed and I haven't even read their email. In conversations with this person, forget it. It always ends in some sort of defensiveness on my part. Because, like I said, they're out to get me. They're out to annoy me. Sometimes I wonder if it's their life's purpose to bother me, frustrate me, and annoy me. Why is that? Why does this person annoy me so much? Why am I so bothered by this person? All this frustration, all this annoyance, all this triggering to make me angry. I just get fed up with them. Don't want to talk to them. Don't want to communicate with them. It's just going to end up in another bickering, another fight, or me just being upset. Maybe they don't even know that I'm upset. You know what? It's just frustrating. But why is that? How is it possible that this person is controlling me? How is that possible? How is it possible this person is able to tap into my mind and turn on that negativity? Wow, that's amazing. They must be magical. They must be literally tapping into my brain and turning on all the little buttons that make me upset, make me frustrated, bother me, anger. How do they do that? They literally have control of my mind. Well, that's silly. That's nonsensical. The only control anyone has over my mind is the control I actively give them. Wait, are you telling me that I've been giving them control this whole time? Yep. That's what I'm telling you, Michael. Say your name. The only control anyone has over me is the control I give them. Therefore, anytime I get angry, it's my fault. I control how I feel. I control what I think. Nobody has that control over me. accept myself. So perhaps this has been an automatic pattern, and any little trigger makes me think negative thoughts about the communication with this person. And then I have the corresponding emotions, which are negative emotions: frustration, anger, being upset, right? So I'm in control of this. We're talking about my mind, my thoughts, my emotions. The other thing about this is there's nothing that's inherently good or bad. It's thought that makes it so. That means regardless of what anyone is saying and or doing to me and or around me, the only meaning any of that has is the meaning I give to it. Somebody says something that typically triggers me and I get angry about it, that's because I interpret it as bad and I give it negative emotion and I feel it in my body. So I'm triggering myself. It's thoughts from my own mind that are allowing the negativity, the negative emotions to flow through my body. So it's time to stop that. It's time to stop this now. Nobody has any control over the way I think and the way I feel. I choose to release these automatic triggers, this anger, this frustration, this addiction to being bothered. I choose to release this addiction to being bothered right now. I choose to instill in my subconscious mind right now a couple steps here. Anytime I'm communicating with someone and I feel that negative rush coming up, the trigger, and I typically get triggered at that point, I choose to stop it now, in the moment. From this point forward, I will stop the negative reaction. I will break the pattern of being myself. And I will instill new patterns of the new self. New patterns of seeing the silver lining in things. New patterns that remain calm and confident in the face of adversity, in the face of somebody even criticizing or judging us. You know why? Because what other people think of us does not matter. What I think about myself is what matters. And I choose how I think and how I react. Therefore, from this point forward, I choose to stop all of these negative thought patterns and reactions. I choose to be calm and confident in the face of adversity, in the face of the old triggers, in the face of frustration, in the face of anger. I choose to release it now from my energy systems, from my cells. I choose to release this thought, emotion, reaction from this point forward, and I choose to instill new, positive, powerful habits. I choose to remain calm and confident in all conversations from this point forward. Even when this person is saying something that I typically interpret it as negative, where I interpret it in a defensive manner, I choose to release that now. I choose to realize that nobody's out to get me, including this person. I choose to have positive conversations with this person moving forward. I choose to see the good in everyone and everything. And if this person is criticizing me, judging me, or acting in a manner that I would typically describe as negative, I choose right now to realize it has more to do with them than it does with me. I choose to remain calm and confident from this point forward. I choose to let go of anger, frustration, being bothered. I choose to realize that no matter how angry, bothered, or frustrated I get, it will never improve the situation. The only way to improve any and all situations and circumstances is to be in a pure, positive state of being, to be calm and confident, to be a pillar of strength for myself and for others, in body, mind, heart, and spirit. All right, let's tap our wrists together and take a nice deep breath in. All right, let's just let it go. Whew, that was a lot there. There was a lot there to unpack. And you may have to go through this more than once. You may have to go through this with multiple people. Keep tapping on it and realize that you're the one that controls your thoughts, your emotions, your reactions. Not always the easiest thing to do, but if you could start to become aware of it, you could break the pattern and become the new self that's always calm and confident, no matter what anyone's saying, the new self that is unshakable. So maybe we'll do a tapping video on unshakable. What do you think? I think that would be a good sequel to this. Anyway, hope the wind wasn't too loud. It's a little windy. I'm gonna head back in. You guys have a great day. Have a great weekend. I'll see you soon.